guys, so today I'm going to be doing Starlord's helmet from the Guardians of the Galaxy, so if you guys like this video, don't forget to give me a thumbs up. So to start off, I actually outlined kind of the main shapes that I'm going to have on my face, mostly for the yellow part and also for the mouthpiece. So you can go ahead and do that. I couldn't find my jumbo pencil in milk, so I used a silver one. And then for the actual face, well, eye part, it is bright yellow with like orange goggles. So you just want to go ahead and apply the yellow. Make sure that it's very, very opaque though. You don't want it to have it kind of showing your skin because it is supposed to be like a big hunk of metal across your face. And then I started drawing in the other yellow sections from the mask that was like on the side of it. And again, for this you want to make sure that it's very, very opaque. Then I started going in with a darker gray into any of the bigger areas. Kind of doing like a rough sketch, but not really because I'm filling it in as I go. But just make sure to leave some areas for the more like the wires and the tubing and stuff that you see on the actual mask. And then the picture that I was looking at actually had it kind of split, the mouthpiece anyway, where one side of it was really, really light and the other one was darker because there was a lot of, you know, light coming in different places. And I did the same thing with the top part of the helmet, just kind of shading in where I would have darker shadow. That makes sense, right? And then I filled in the orange goggly part for the eye holes. This was pretty straightforward actually. I got nothing else. But you do want to make sure that it's very, very opaque, like the rest of this. Then I went ahead and outlined everything. Well, not everything, but a lot of it. The goggles actually had kind of like a... They kind of look like that thing you have on lenses to focus it. So I put those in. And then I filled this in with black because they wear black on the helmet. And then started outlining some parts. I didn't completely do an outline because I wasn't completely done. I was kind of doing this in sections so that way I can make sure I know what I'm doing to make this look as realistic as possible. And then I started filling in any spots that would be black because of shadowing or anything else. Then I took a lighter gray, and by took I mean I made a lighter gray, and I applied this on the forehead section and any part that would not have that darker gray shadow. Also that section of the mouthpiece that I left open, I went ahead and filled that in with the lighter gray. And yeah, anything else, like any part of the tubing or anything that he had on there, I went in with that lighter gray. Then I just took a very, very, very small amount of water on my brush and blended the darker gray in with the rest of the forehead part, and also started blending in some of the other parts of this mask just so the shadowing wasn't so stark. And then I went ahead and outlined some more. You can do your entire outline all in one go if you really want to, that's no problem. I just wanted to do it this way so that way I can kind of make sure that I'm not messing anything up because I tend to do that sometimes. I'm very blunt in my videos. I don't know if you guys like that or not. Let me know. And then for the highlighting part, since this was metallic, I decided to go in with a silver body paint because I got this and I was looking for an excuse to use it. And basically any part that the light would hit and have like make it look kind of white, that's where you would put this silver. And then I outlined some more, and then any wires that were going to be attached to this, I filled those in with silver. Now for the side panels, I did them, start off with gray, so you can just take gray body paint, put it there, and then I outlined that as well, because I have an outlining fetish apparently. And it's like, And then for the gap that was missing, I filled this in with a lighter gray, just to give it a little bit of contrast from the lower section and like everything that's going on this side. And because the picture that I saw, it was a lighter gray anyway. Now he had some like things on the side of the mask, so I went ahead and drew those in, and gave them a little bit of shadow. And yeah, and that is it. I had a lot of fun doing this. I hope you guys had fun watching it. If you like this video, don't forget to give me a thumbs up, subscribe to see what comes out of my channel next, and let me know who your favorite Guardian is. Mine is definitely Gamora. So see you guys next time. Bye!